Hey guys, welcome back to Hate Addicts with Crafts. I'm Isabel and this is a cross stitch channel about cross stitch and the other semi things I do crafting wise, but mainly cross stitch. It's been about almost 3 weeks. Life has been rough this last week. I'll explain later. I finish. I have a couple starts. I have some haul. So yeah, it's just been a little trickier to film because my husband's now working from home. And so it's kind of a little difficult to film while he's here, but besides the point. Yeah, I have lots of whips, haul, and news. So my hair is a mess. Anyway, yeah, I am still working. My husband's still working. I work in a small office branch. Yeah. And actually, I was working yesterday and I was going through our orders and I found one that was going to Smeel Snyder, which is where my brother Isaac worked before he died. But yeah, that's where he was working, and so occasionally we supply parts to them, and it was kind of cool. And then his birthday was on the 2nd. So this last week was rough, and for the last, yeah, it's just been a little rough. Yeah, shall we get into it? Couple page finishes, or one page finish maybe. Anyway. No particular reason or whatever. I have so I'm gonna turn on the light and see if that helps. A little bit. So here is my HateCon 2020 badge. Last time you saw it, I just did the moon. So the words and the sun are new. And then I started doing the grass here. So I worked on this for a travel project. Brought it to work, whatever. So I have news about HateCon if you haven't heard, but HateCon 2020 is officially canceled. So I was really excited to go. It was going to be my first stitching retreat. And I was gonna finish Lyra at HateCon, and so now everything's just like thrown off. And I was really excited, but understanding with everything going on. But I'm still pretty sad. But I hadn't gotten my hotel or anything yet, so that's a plus. And then I worked on Story Keep Halloween Hannah. I don't know if I have a picture, but I know I put in a good 1,000 stitches since the last time you saw her. So here she is at now. So I worked in this apple here mainly, and then I wanted to work in some darker colors. Here, part of like the flower, and then I worked in here, which is the eyeball and a flower. So, and I think this is on African Daisy 28 count joke balloon. But yeah. So that is starting to look better. I put in like 1,000 stitches when I decided to work on her. When she came out on the wheel of what to stitch. And then the Haycon badge was done on 28 count Sandcastle and Jill balloon. So just a couple pieces I had in my stash when I had ordered. Just try some hand-dyed fabric. Okay. And then, because for 1 week, Starry Keep Halloween Hannah came out because that was my next full coverage beach I was going to work on. And then the following, or another week, the wheel decided I was going to work on Mini Little Monsters, and this is done on 25 count Easy Ride fabric. So here we are. And I ended up working, I didn't work on this a whole lot, but I did pull it out for a break. And I kind of worked up here. I don't remember. I got this block done here and then kind of feathered it in and got some more of the lollipop done. So this little part here with the pinks and then this block here was what I believe that's what I did. So I pulled this out but didn't get a whole lot, but I did get some. I worked in here in this area here. So yep, that is what I worked on. That's the full piece. Oh, eventually maybe I'll get this done one day. So that is what I worked on. Another piece I worked on in 3 weeks is the White Dragon. My goal was to get 500 stitches done. I was lacking in 1 week, and homework was to do 1,000 stitches on something scary or something. So I pulled this out because I said if I met the dragon, it would be very scary. So I put 1,000, probably 1,500 in this because I wanted to keep up with my goal. And so a lot of this, it's a partial page, so the 1,000 stitches did a couple rows. So I think before you saw it, I either like just started or had like a little bit down here. So I've done like all this up here. And I haven't pulled this out at all this week. Should I need to? We'll see. I don't know. It's been a weird week. I just been working on one piece this whole week. Actually, I've worked on a couple pieces this week. But mainly, no, because I started the other piece last week. So yeah, it would have been just the one. Oh well. Another piece I worked on was Cinta's Workshop by Thomas Kincaid. Oh yeah. No, I didn't. I worked on this the beginning of the week. That's why I haven't done finished homework. So I had extra credit in March I thought I completed, but I didn't complete. And I still had 600 stitches to do. So I ended up finishing that. So I ended up pulling out Santa's Workshop and doing the 600 stitches on Monday and Tuesday. And so I don't know where you guys saw him last, or saw this last, but I came down and finished the diagonal down here, and then I started coming up this way. So for the extra credit in March, which I decided to do like the last 2 weeks of March. I don't know. Beginning of March was rough. But that one task I just used this for the one task, and it had like 900 stitches, I want to say. So this got the 900. So I started here or something, and then came down, and then now I'm coming back up. Yeah, that is where I'm at. With that guy. So this is done on 25 count easy guide fabric, which I was going to do this one on red fabric, but I decided against it. I thought it would have been cool, but whatever. I have to finish starts. So another one of my travel pieces was ship, and I'm kind of thinking about something with this guy. I don't know. So I pulled this one out for travel, and I've been thinking. But I don't know. So here he's at. So I just came in and filled in here. So I was thinking this guy is going to be massive on 16 count. And I don't know if I want to continue on 16 count. Maybe I want to do it on a smaller count, like 25 or 28. But I don't know if I want to continue stitching chip. I love it. And this is like a darker pink than it's called for, and I don't know if that's bothering me. But I don't know if I want to continue. Probably because I don't want it to be like massive. But I don't know. But I've gotten so much done that like starting over is like doesn't sound intriguing. So I don't know. what do you guys think? Should I ditch it or start over or just ditch it altogether? Yeah, I just been filling in for this one. I don't know. I don't know. I just been thinking. Yeah. Part of me wants to ditch it, and then the other part of me doesn't, because I've gotten so much done. But maybe next time I'll just work on the top and get more of like the bubbles and something different than just filling in. But there's a lot, like all this here is like one color and it's a lot. So part of me wants to ditch it, the other part of me doesn't, because I put a lot of work into it. But I don't know. It's supposed to call for like 8 something, and this is a lot pinker than Chip's supposed to be, and I don't know if that's bothering me. I don't know. And I don't necessarily want to pull this out when it gets cold. So I don't know. I don't know. The next project I spun for next week's travel project is the Aristocrats. Actually, it was spun for this week, but since I had a new start from last week, I always do whatever I started, I work on it the next week to get more progress on it. But here's the starting point for Aristocrats, but I may decide to hold off on another week and work on what I'm currently working on as a travel project, just cause. But this is where she's at. So I just have the black to fill in. All the black to do. This is on, I think, 28 count blueberry Lugana printed. But this is my next quote-unquote travel project. That was supposed to be this week, but I decided not because I had started a new project. But usually when that happens, I'll just do it the next week. But we'll see. It might get delayed for another week. I don't know. I have something in my eye. And then oh, okay. So you won't be able to see the whole entire page finish. Maybe I'll insert one for this one and insert the finished one. But this is Lyra. The one I was going to finish at HateCon. The one I was doing 1,000, 100, 1,000, and 100 stitches for. To get her finished in October. But now, since HateCon's canceled, my plans for her kind of went out the window. So I don't know if I still want to finish her this year or take it back and only do like 800 stitches a week. So that would finish her in like late November, early December maybe. But she's my oldest whip, so it would be cool to finish her this year. But since I've been focusing on her, I haven't had a lot of progress on all of my other WIPs and other new starts that I were starting and planning on focusing on other WIPs this year, and it just didn't happen. Yeah, I'll try and insert where I finished the page. And then like show you the entire piece because it's massive. But here she's there's some more like beach sand down here. But yeah, I got this partial page over here and then this partial page done in April. So yeah, I don't know if I will continue to work on her, but this is one of the ones I'm using in the full coverage fanatics. I think it's Egypt this week, travel around the world, and I said she looks like she's in an underwater oasis and there's sand at the bottom of the ocean just like there's sand in Egypt. So yeah, I got all this done. This is like super confetti, but it looks awesome. So yeah, her hair comes down here, the rest of the harp here, part of the clamshell, and then like I think her body goes like this or something. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't decided if I want to finish her this year. Like I had planned it and now like my plans got thrown off. And so I might still focus on her, but not to the extreme I was with the 8,000, but just to the 8,000, or 800, which is still kind of extreme. But I don't know. Part of me wants to finish her because then I can focus on other WIPs and whatnot, but I mean, a part of me wants to because I've gotten so much done on her. I think I'm at like 63 or something %. It's amazing. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I might continue to focus on her. I haven't decided. What do you guys think? Should I still try and focus on her and get her finished this year, or just not? You know, I mean, I still have like 40% to do, like 20,000 or 30,000 stitches left, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll finish her this year, maybe I won't. I mean, part of me still wants to finish her in October, because then that was like, October is when I started her 2 years ago, and it would be like 2 years since I started her or whatever, but anyway, that is that. Now we're going into haul / new starts / finishes. So I was working on the extra credit like I was saying, and I pulled out Spooky October because I needed something with bats, and I was really close to finishing, so I just decided to finish it. So that is where I was at. literally, since I didn't have any of this. All the rest of it was done. All I had to do was the O, the cat, the spider web, and then the star. So now this is finished. And I absolutely love it. So, yep. And that is now finished. And I kind of have an idea of how I want to finish it. I want to get like one of those October spooky wreaths and finish this on like, I don't know, foam board or something, and then put this in the middle of the wreath. I don't know. That was my thought process, but we'll see. But there's still a couple I haven't, like my boo I haven't finished yet, and then my Thanksgiving one, give thanks, I haven't even finished that. And it's been a while since I finished that. Normally I'm good at like finishing it when I'm done, but yeah, that one I just don't know. Okay. So I was going to do my new start for the 29th was going to be Tastes Better, which was by Randall Spangler. It was a dragon making cookies. But I was going to do Planet Dragons this month, but that might change. But we'll talk about why that might change. But I ended up starting quick stitch tag-alongs instead, and then I am in semi-sane. So this project got chosen. I had this one and my other new start for Choose My Whip in semi-sane. And this one outranked the other one, but the other one's the one I really want to stitch on. So I have to at least put 500 plus stitches that I'd already put it on when I first started her. So this is a new start. So that's how many stitches I put in on the first day working on her. So I just took the one color and just build it out. I think I was using this for an extra credit as well to watch the Aristocrats, and so I worked and filled in that. And so the next time you see this, hopefully we'll have another 500 stitches. And then this needle minder I got from Stitch and Button. Since I'm working on a mermaid, it was only fitting to do a mermaid type. It's a mermaid witch, but it's still a mermaid. So that is one of the new starts I worked on. Now it's kind of going into haul. Haul type. So I wasn't going to start this project until the 2nd, but virtual stitchers made me do it. I was like, I got all the stuff, I want to start it. And they're like, just start it. I was like, okay. So I started it. I believe this was a new market release. I'm not sure. I just saw it and I was like, I need to stitch it. But it was Until We Meet Again by Glendon Place. And I'm doing this for my brother. They're calla lilies, and then the poem, and then his name will go down here. So the poem reads, Until we meet again, those special memories of you will always bring a smile. If I could only have you back for just a little while, then we can sit and talk again, just like we used to do. You always meant so very much, and you always will. The fact you're no longer here will always cause me pain, but forever in my heart you will be until we meet again. So I saw that and I'm like, I have to have it. So I got it, and then I got all the called for stuff and whatnot. Except for the fabric, I decided to do a lot of darker blue. And then some of the colors weren't working. But that's the color. Some of the colors I chose, or that were called for, were like this one, which is like darker brown, and that blue is kind of matches the fabric. And the 3080, this one, I was doing that in the back stitch for the words, and I didn't like it because you could read it, but it was really hard. So I ended up switching it for a lighter brown tan, and it's working so much better. But I'm not going to take it out of the hoop because I am planning on continuing working on this because I have it slotted for homework. And I'm also in semi-sane, and I'm doing the stitch or no stitch, and I picked my 3 cases and I have to do 2,500 stitches. And I've only got 300 done, so I gotta get stitching. But this is where I'm at. So I started in the middle with the words, did a brown, did a couple lines of the brown, didn't like it, so I ended up ripping that brown out and then restarting. And so I've mainly for this week for travel, and you're gonna hear the garbage man truck for the trash, sorry. But I've been working on this for the travel, bringing it to work, and so for that mainly I wanted to knock out some of these letters, and so I did that. And then I kind of got half the page done and was tired of doing the words, so I came over and did more of this calla lily. So I was also working on this last night on virtual sketchers. So I finished up a couple colors here, and then was working up here, and then I did the back stitch around this calla lily, and they're like, I was like, you can't tell a difference, and then I saw the other one, I'm like, you obviously can tell a difference. And then this spot in here where it's missing stitches, that's where beads will go in. And my first time using beads, it calls for these glass seed beads. I think they're orange, I don't know what they're called, but they're on the pattern, it says orange or whatever, but that'll go in there to finish up the calla lilies. Because if I show you those orange ones, yeah, those are the beads. But yeah, that is my main focus this week, my travel project, but I've literally only been wanting to work on this. So, and so now I'm working up here. I had it in a Q-snap, but it was really hard to work on the edge here. Like, it was really close to the edge. So I moved it to a hoop, and it is a little bit easier to work on. Oh, I will probably continue to work in here and up here. I think there's another lily in here, so I'll probably start to work on that. This one up here and here. So that is my project, and I love this one. I love it. And this is going to be gorgeous, and those white calla lilies are going to pop on this dark fabric. So that is where I'm at with that. And then first for everything, you know, life's rough, right? So I'm like, oh, let's support small businesses, right? So I decided to get a couple patterns for my LNS, or local needle workshop. And so I ended up getting Meow, Block Party. Since I have a cat, it's fitting. And it actually comes with the felt there. So it has the felt that goes on the top. And it calls for gray, maybe a dark brown, and I've gotten a couple fabric of the month that might work, but we'll see. But yeah, that's cute. I saw it, and ever since I saw it, I kind of wanted to do it, and since I was sporting and no pattern can travel alone, I got this one. And I think I'll eventually get these guys too, because that would be perfect. But this isn't the main one I got. This is because I was getting another one. I decided to get this one. So, the pattern I was planning on getting, I don't know if I talked about it on here, but I've talked about it on Virtual Stitches or whatever, but I got my first Mirabilia. So I got Miss Christmas Eve. Actually, this is a Nora Corbett. I didn't realize this is, I thought it was for Mirabilia, but it's by Nora Corbett. Maybe that's why it's not as daunting. Anyway, Nora, I don't know, whatever. But it's Miss Christmas Eve, and she is gorgeous. And I literally just saw so many posts about finishing her, and it was just stunning. Ugh, it's stunning. Yeah. So this will be my first Mirabilia. So I decided to get the 32 count. So all the beads would fit. But I didn't get the called for sand, desert sand, linen, or whatever. I was planning on doing this on a different fabric, and that fabric came in yesterday. And I got the opalescent fabric of this kind. I got Falling Snow by Stitchery Express. Actually, she'll probably go this way. So yeah, I got Falling Snow by Stitchery Express, and it's opalescent, and I don't know if you can tell. Probably not. But my thought was she would look like she's dancing in snow. And as soon as I saw this fabric, this is the only fabric I wanted to stitch her on. But I think it'll be beautiful. And I was gonna do it for my birthday start. I was gonna do that for my birthday start. But I don't know if I can hold off. I seriously don't know if I can hold off. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that is her. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's sparkly fabric, but you probably can't tell. Oh, there you can. You can kind of tell. There's sparkles. So like, I thought sparkles would be good because like, you know how my thought is like snow falls and then the falling snow, it hits the sun and it sparkles. Then it'd look like it's like falling snow. Yeah, got this because it would look like she was dancing in snow, falling snow. So anyway, that is my haul. That is what I got. I was gonna do a focus for Mania. And I was gonna do Lyra or one of my full coverages. But at this rate, I might start this for Mira. For Mania. Mira Mania. Thanks, Laurel. So yeah, I might start this for Mania and work on this and it be my focus for Mania. 20 days. But we'll see. I mean, I might save her for my birthday. I might start her in May or I might start her before then. We'll see. We shall see. So that's haul. Actually, I lied. That is not all haul. There was a 50% sale on Heaven and Earth Designs. And I got one. I got a project. I don't think I told you guys, but I'm doing this one for my brother. I don't know if I'll keep this or give it to a family member. I will probably end up keeping it. We'll see. But I also want to do that one. Well, I originally planned on doing like a dragon because he was into Dungeons and Dragons. And then I was talking to my best friend Desiree, which he married. And he was really into phoenixes. And he liked the story of them, how when they die, they're reborn from their ashes type thing. And so I found this pattern, and it's not a phoenix, it's a dragon, but it reminds me of phoenix and the fire of a phoenix and whatnot. And so I got this one, and I'm gonna do this one for my brother. And so I was gonna do the Planet Dragons because it was the dragons, and just do it kind of because of the dragons, but I think I might have a piece of fabric I was planning on doing for mini cliffhanger. And since this is a mini, this will probably fit on the same fabric. So I may end up starting this on the 29th this month, instead of Planet Dragons that I had planned. Just start that another month. But yeah, I will probably end up starting this at the end of the month on the 29th. But we'll see. So yeah, I'm doing until we meet again for him, and then I will be doing this one as well. So this is the only pattern I got that was calling to me because I wanted to do this for my brother, and I'm thinking about putting his name up here, but I don't know if it'll fit. I don't know, I might have to put it down in the corner. We'll see. We'll see. I get there, I will figure it out. But that is my haul. That is my whips. That is my finishes, because I had a couple page finishes. So yeah, plans. I plan on working on quick stitch tag-alongs until we meet again, so you'll see more progress on that. And then my focus full coverage fanatics piece for next week, I spun that, and that'll be Once Upon a Fairy Tale max colors. So hopefully I can get more progress done on that, because that was supposed to be semi-focus, and I've gotten barely anything done on that one. And so the projects you might see next week, or next time we see, for at least this week, would be quick stitch tag-alongs until we meet again, Once Upon a Fairy Tale max color supersized, and then any other projects that are called for homework or the following weeks where I roll, but we'll decide. And then probably I will end up working on White Dragon and possibly Lyra, because she is in what I'm working on for full coverage for the month. So those are some of the projects to look forward to next week, or next time I film. So yeah, HateCon's been canceled. Life's been a little rough. My husband's working from home, so it's kind of hard to see videos as often as I would like. I'm still working, so it's not like I have a whole lot of time to stitch. More so than I already have quite a bit of time, but I'm still working, so I'm still the normal, go to work, come home, go grocery shopping, like the normal stuff I usually do. Aren't the type of people that go out and do stuff. But yeah, I think that is it. I will see you guys next time. Until then, happy crafting. Bye.